Alright, so let's start. So today we are going to make a contact list. Right? It's like you can also call it a filterable list. We're gonna make a list of contacts here, and which will be able to search and to filter. Like if you enter the name of the people, you will be able to search it. It's like a really responsive. Like every time when you enter something, it's just directly responsive, showing you what you want to search from here. Right? So this is what we're gonna build today. Alright, so let's start making this filterable or say contact list. So let's again, let's firstly start making the HTML. Let's firstly create a folder for that. I think I already have one, right? So open with the code. And let's create new files here. Oops. New file. No, let's create just inside here. Let's call it index.html. Again, it's going to be our home page. And let me make the font bigger. Right. So have oops. Why it's not working? Did it change it? Oh yeah, it comes. All right, it just comes. Right, I just created the template of the empty page, and let's change the title into contact list. So let's create the template, the layout. So we're gonna have a title, an input box, and a list. Right? It's really simple. Let's create them one by one. Firstly, I'm going to grab the font, what's that? The bootstrap. We're gonna grab the bootstrap from the bootstrap website. I already have it here. Let's paste it here. The bootstrap. And also, I will need just bootstrap so far. Let's just create something. We're gonna firstly have a div inside it, and with a class is equal to container. It's from the bootstrap. Give you some empty space on left and right. Okay, let's have firstly have the title, the heading, h1, and this is my contact. Let's see if that's working. Let's open the page. All right, this is my contact, and I'm going to bring that to the middle. So you can using the class for it. And it's called text center. It's from Bootstrap. It's going to grab the text to the center. Let's see. Right? Let's also add some space, like on top and bottom, like add our own style CSS. So again, for the body, I want to add in some padding top, 70 pixel, padding bottom. Right. Yeah, don't forget to link your HTML and CSS together by using the link. We're going to have href is equals to style.css. It's in the same folder. Right. So right now the title should be come down a little bit. Leave you some space on top. Okay, and after the title within the container, we need an input box. Have input. So with type is equal to text. You can enter anything. And let's give some ID and names for it. Let's give ID. Let's call it filter. Name, filter, and apply some class to make it look better. Form control to make it hold the whole line, make it longer. And give a placeholder for it. Placeholder is equal to search names. Right, let's see. Oops, I must have a typo in the form control. Yep, control. Right, so this is how it looks like. Next, we need a, let's see, I need a list, and let's add some space here. So between the my contact and input is adding a BR here. All right. And after the input, let's have another BR adding some empty space, and then we can have our list here. Again, remember, like we can get our list. We can generate the list by going to the the local storage. You can add any function allows the user to add in a new contact. Right now we just save time. It's just using a hard-coded list here. So let's have a list with class is equal to list group. This group flash. Let's make it look better. And list item here. We're going to have hold on, list group with class list group item, and inside here let's have a h5, have a here. We just save some time, and then we're gonna have our list item. Again, with class is equal to this group item. And we're gonna have our first link here. href is equal to, just leave it empty right now. We're gonna have AB field names here. Let's copy that. So we're gonna have AB and is and just field names for the A category. All right, just like that. Just keep adding. Let's copy that, and in the category for the B, C, and the D. All right, let's try to change them. This is for the A, and going down here, let's change that to B. I think that's adding too much. Just the ABC is gonna be enough. It's just adding one by one. This is for B. And we're gonna have field names here, like Bob, Bill, like Boston, any cannot, like Brand. Let's copy it again. Create a list for the city names. Carrie, Chris, like Christina. I don't know, just CCCCC, or it's just some names here. We'll be able to filter by this whatever we typed here. It's gonna be able to filter out like the names we want. All right. So yeah, that's basically our layout. Right, that's all for this assignment. For this assignment, also quite a just simple project. Next, we are going to adding few. Let's just firstly import our JavaScript files here. Right, let's create a JavaScript file inside it. It's called again main.js or after.js. It's up to you. Let's put that after at the end of the body script. and the source is equal to main.js. All right. Let's first try to console log the hello from main.js. See if that's gonna be loaded by the page. Right. So we're getting the control. we're getting the console log here. So that means the HTML and the JavaScript file are linked together right now, and we can start making something we want.
Is the horizontal line coming from this group item?
I'm sorry?
The horizontal line.
The horizontal line, it's come from the bootstrap. It's the class called this group flash. Right, this come from this class.
Okay.
It's come from the bootstrap.
How you get the ABCD line,
ABCD.
Yeah.
So in the we created an unordered list, and the first item here you see is a list item, and with class is this group item, and we have h5 here, and h5 here it says A, and following that we have like a link, another link, another link. Those are just names, and then we have another h5. So we use h5 for the ABCD, and use just A tags for different names here. See that? Just this, just have no difference right now. Just all of them just this item, but this one is a heading, and those others are just links, right? So just right. So our goal today is to make it filterable for this list. Like whenever we type, and it should be highly responsive. Like it's gonna be instantly filter out the names we don't want, right? So few things you need to do, like firstly, when the user enters something here, again like yesterday, we're gonna catch what the user input here, whatever user input here, we're gonna catch it, right? And also, we will need to catch up all the items inside the list, right? We're gonna catch all the items inside list, and then we're going to use using those names one by one to check is this name is equal to what user's input. I mean, is this name include? Does it contain the text that the user enter here? If that contains that, if this name contains what the user input here, we're gonna keep it here. Otherwise, we can just hide it. Right? If whatever user type here is included in the name here, we're gonna leave that here. If it's not, we're gonna just hide it. Right?
Is it should be equal to it in terms of value and context, or it's whatever that starts with a A? They should put it on a side.
We're gonna do it. All right, we're gonna show you like one step by step. So let's start to go to our JavaScript file and start making something here, right? So as we said, we're gonna firstly get get user input element, right? Looking for the input field inside there. Remember, like we have ID there called filter, so we can just find it, right? Let's just get it. So variable filter input is equal to document the query selector. You can use get element by ID. So it's the same thing. It's looking for the filter. And let's try to console log it. Make sure I got it. All right. Let's console log the filter input. I just got. Let's try to refresh it. So this is the input, right? Let's say this is the input I just got. This is the input in here. All right. That's the input. Right. So next, I want to add event listener to it. So whatever user we type, like I want to add an event listener. So filter input and event listener. And this time it's not like a click or submit because it's not a form. So what I want to put here, I want to using the event called key up. Every time when we press some key, and it's gonna be catch that event and do a function or do such some actions depends on like every such key you input there. It's called a filter. This called create a function here. It's called filter name. Filter names. Let's create a function for that. Function filter names. It's capital N here. It's just a function name. And this function is just console log. Hello from filter names. See if that works. Like when I press some key, no matter which key I press, it should run this function here, filter names, and it's gonna console log hello from filter names. All right, let's try that. Let's reload the page, and let's try to press some key. Hello from filter names. Press something else again. Just keep pressing. Every time I press some key, no matter I'm trying to delete or end, it's gonna call that function. Right? This is how we make it responsive. Every time when I press something, it's gonna run a function. When I press again, it's run a function again. All right? No matter which key I pressed on my keyboard, it's gonna run that. All right. So right now I already added an event listener for my input. And let's get in the user input value, and so we will be able to compare it. Let's get, yes?
Why don't you call filter names on line 7?
On line 7.
You just have the function name, but you didn't call it. But it still works. You know what I'm saying?
So that's how event listener working, right? Like yesterday when we do the bookmarker, you add an event listener here. Like when you click this one, it knows you want to do the second parameter. The second parameter is basically the function. It knows like when you do the such action, when it catches such event from the user, it knows you want to run a function on the second parameter here.
Why don't you have filter names, open parentheses, close parentheses?
This is how this one works. You just need to insert the names of here. If you put the parentheses here, it's not gonna work. You can try that. So if you do that, it says it's not gonna work. It says nothing happened. It's instantly running it, like one refresh page. And if so this one is basically calling a function, and it's gonna like this function here is like you can do something here like a call of I want to run the function names here. You can do it like that. It's gonna work. But you cannot just put the filter names here. It's gonna be instantly running it.
Right.
That's the syntax of it. All right, this is how it works. All right, so we have a hello from filter names. Let's start. Let's cancel it out, and let's get a value that user input. So variable filter value is equal to the. Remember, we have this. We'll catch this element. You can get an element dot value. That's a value whatever user input here. Dot value. Oops. I keep trying to change my answer here. Filter input dot value. Right? Oh, let's try to console log it out. So if I type A, say it's showing the A here, what I typed here. Let's keep typing, it's just keep showing, right? I'm just keep every time one press key, it's going to call the function, and the function is going to console log what I typed here. All right? That's how it works. So I got what let's just console log. I got what I want from the user. I want to catch the user input here. And the next thing I want to do is I want to get all the user names here, and so I will be able to compare it with the user input I want, right? I will be able to getting those items. So here I'm get all names in contact list. This will be a little bit harder. Think about like if you're trying to get use the current select all, if you select all the li, I mean it's gonna give you all the li like that, including the A, B, C, D. That's not what we want. Which only wants those names here. So two ways. One way is to getting all the A tags in the li, but I don't think that's a good choice. Think about it, maybe I may want to change this list before in the future. Maybe this A gonna become a link in the future, or something like that. So I would prefer to give a class to the names like I want to get, right? Like for the names, maybe I just want to give I can just give an ID to it, not ID because they're gonna be class because all of them gonna have the same class. I can just select all the class I have there, so it will be able to catch those class I want, right? So let's give a class to this here. Let's call it just a contact name. Let's give a name, give a class name to it. I will be able to use it. Let's just give it to all the names I have here. I think it's a better choice. But because if you just select all the A tags inside li, in the future, if you want to change this like those h5 into a link or change this one, not a link, maybe a button, it's not gonna work anymore. So it's prefer just using a class for all the names here. And if you just create this one from your like a local storage, and you can still adding that names that class name into it. Right. So for the names, I just add the contact name class to it. Let's try to get all the names here. It's gonna do document the current select all, and search for all the list item and with a class contact name. So it's gonna be variable names is equal to document the current select all. Search for all the li with class contact name. Right? Yep. Or the AI with a class name equals contact. Let's try to console log it out. See if that really works. Names. If you're not familiar with the syntax, it's better to just using console log a lot to make sure each step is working correctly. So when I type something, it's gonna call the function. And give me all the list items I have here. I have 12 list items. So it's the first one. The second one, say it's gonna highlight it for me in my page. First one, the second one, third one, fourth one. Yeah, it actually works. It's getting all the items I have here. I actually have 12 here. I have 12 here, and let's come out this console log. All right, I got all the list. I got the user input, and it's time to compare them. It's time to compare them. So let's use a loop here. Loop through the names in contact list. So we're gonna have a for loop. Again, it's the same for loop. Variable I equal to 0, I smaller than names length, and I plus plus. So we'll loop from the first one until the last one. All right. And what we want to compare is not just the name. It's not just one item in the names, because it's giving me the whole element. I want to get in this value, this link inside it. All right. So what we can do here is we can say here's get link inside names. So it's gonna be let A is equal to name star query selector. Select all the links inside it. Let's try to console log it out, see how it looks like. Not let, sorry, it should be used for variable. Gonna haven't introduced let it. Let all the links. Console log. Okay. Let's try to type something. Oops. Query selector is not a function. What? Oh, sorry. It should be names is item. We're getting the first one, first A from it, second A from it. Yes, is item. Right. So getting all the A item, all the links inside it, right? And now I can get the value of it, or say get the text of it.
Now we want to get rid of the A H we're including, so we could get Abe, Alice, Adam, Anna.
Hmm?
Never mind.
Right. So we got all the links here, and we can directly start comparing. If A dot inner HTML or this inner text is we can use there's a predefined function called include. If that includes the value like user input, the user input value is called a filter value. We can just use that. If that includes that, and we can, just say this names, the whole item, the style dot display is equal to block. This is how you use JavaScript to modify CSS. You remember, like if you in the CSS, if you say display is equal to block, or you can change it to inline, or you can change it to none. This is how you make it show to change the display into block, and also we can change it to none. So if the name doesn't include the filter value, we just want to change the display into none to hide it. Right? So if we can find that, we're gonna show that. Else, we're gonna change that to none to hide it. Hide the whole item. Yep.
Why did you query selector the letter A?
Because we want to get the inner HTML of it. If like a
But A is not a, what is, so on line 23, not variable A, the letter A inside of query selector.
Instead of what?
Inside of query selector.
Inside query selector. Yeah, the names is just the item we have here. I mean, it's not the names. It's the whole AI we have here. It's going to be this item. And select A. A is getting the is inner part. You can also use it as getting the child of it. It's maybe a better choice.
Oh, A is the anchor tag, okay.
Yeah, you can also get the instead of using query selector, you can get the child of it. I think the child nodes, the children, or something like that. First child, something like that. All this works because I only have one child here. If you console log that, I'm not sure it's gonna give you the correct one. Let's try it. What is that? Yeah, it's give you something here, but you can still get in the text from it. But I don't think that's a good choice. Let's try to using children. I actually forget how to do that. Child nodes or something like that. I actually forget it. Child nodes. I have 3 nodes here. Something like that. I need to search a little bit. But just using query selector for now. We can change that later. All right. So let's get in the A link inside it, and for the A link, I want to get its inner HTML, which is just the text of it, right? So if we can try that. So if we console log a the inner HTML, you'll see like it's going to go give me all the names. That's the thing I want to compare it, right? That's the thing I want to compare, all the names here. All right, so to compare it, again we use the if here. If the a in the HTML includes what the user type, we show it, change the display to block. Otherwise, we change the display to none. All right. So let's try it. Let's try it. See if that works. Okay, I think it's gonna work. So when I type a, let's say it's working right now. It's hiding something. Let's type ball. Right. So I didn't capitalize it. Right, so that's actually works. And how to make it like a case like a ignore the case, make it ignore the lower case or higher case. It's like you can do that in the JavaScript. Right now it's gonna checking if a lower a or upper a. So we can change that. So when we compare it, we check a in HTML. Does it including the filters value? We can also, before we check it, we can transfer both of them into the uppercase. And then it's going to always, no matter user the enter is lowercase or uppercase, we're going to compare it in the uppercase way. So again, it's 2 uppercase here. That includes filter value, the 2 uppercase. We compare both of them in the uppercase. So no matter user input is lowercase or uppercase, we're going to compare them. It's going to match like when we can ignore the cases like user input there, right? Let's try that. So app it works, and then we can also compare like Anis. Let's say it works. It's going to be able to filter whenever each letter I input here. It's going to be able to catch it and show that to me, like which one I want, right? So how you make the filterable list. You can also add some style to it, like in the style services. Let's add in text decoration, like for all the contact name, and the link inside it. When you hover it, I want to make a text decoration is equal to none. Color is equal to red, something like that. So in this case, if you come back here, when you reload the page, see like when your mouse over it is getting to a red one, right? And then remove the underline. The text decoration none is going to remove the underline, and color red, change it to red color, right? And you can even style your title here by saying like a contact list, my contact, and you can change that, give it a class here, like a span, make a contact inside it, and give it like some color, class equal to text read, and it's adding that the text read class here. Read. So it's gonna be looks like that. All right. Right. That's basically how it works, and you can combine this with your bookmarks. Like make it like not just showing those text like hard coded. You can get in the text from the local storage, and have a input form here, like when user input something, hit enter, submit the form, and it's gonna be adding connect list to the local storage, and every time it's gonna fetch the connect list from local storage. It's the same stuff which did yesterday. But this is just the basic idea for this project is just teach you how to do a responsive search with just JavaScript code. All right, so let's send this project to our GitHub. So here's my code. Let's git bash here. Again, you can use it in terminal. You can use the terminal within the VS Code. Git init. Git commit. Sorry. Commit m new filter contact list. Oh, I forgot to git add dot. Let's git commit. Then do a. If it's first time when you do a git push, it's not gonna work. It's gonna ask you where you want to push it. You're gonna copy the 2 lines from GitHub, or you can just type it by yourself. Remote, and remember, like you need to create a new repository in your GitHub, right? You need to go to your GitHub, create a new repository. Click a new one and give it a name here and copy 2 lines. Remember, I did it a lot of times. And right now, I already have a project. Just gonna push it to 0. I'm gonna add origin, and just gonna push it to the same place. And get a push. Let's get a push. Set upstream. It's just a origin master. Just 2 lines from the. Couldn't read. Oh, I have a typo there. That's fine. I just call it origin. It's okay. Just how I had a typo there. Let's force it to there. You don't have to like push it the same way as I did. You can just using git and commit and copy the 2 lines from the GitHub and push it, and your code will be showing here. Right? I'm doing that because I already have a project. I don't want to create one more, so my code is going to just be here, and my style, text red, content menu, everything is going to be here. Like you can just follow how we did it from the bookmark. Like just create a new project, git init, git add, git commit, and copy the 2 lines in the project. Right? Let's go back to the bookmark. Remember, we said we're gonna enhance it. We're gonna make it look better and adding more functions to it. Let's go back to the bookmark. Open with code. Okay, I have my index here. I have my mentions and my style here. So yesterday we made this one, and we'll be able to, to add in the bookmarks and be able to delete those ones or just visit the page with it. And today we're gonna improve it, enhance it. Let's see. So firstly, I want to make a search function. I can make it the searchable. Like a user should be able to filter out the URL. I mean the bookmarks. They are not interested in right now. Like it's adding some few more here. Facebook. Google. GitHub. Right, so it's adding a few more here, and we will be able to filter the ones out we are not interested in. So firstly, let's make an input box here. Let's see. Oops, in the code, in index HTML here. Let's close the terminal here. Here is a form, my bookmarks result. Between the form and the bookmark result, let's add the input here. I want to catch the input. type. So again, text class form control, and we're gonna have name filter. It's the same stuff we just did. ID filter placeholder. Search for bookmarks. But let's see. Oh, that's good how it looks like. It's adding a break between it and the result. Adding some space here, right? So we'll be able to search the bookmarks from here. And that's it for the layout. Now we just need to add in the new function into our JavaScript code, and a new event listener into JavaScript code to add in this new function. So let's go to the main.js. On the top, let's add in another event listener. Event listener for filter. Document.querySelector is the same thing. We're gonna search looking for the ID equal to filter, and it's getting its add event listener to it. It's gonna be key up, and then we're gonna call function filter bookmarks. Right, and then we just create that function. I'm gonna put it here. Filter bookmarks function filter bookmarks. Right, it's the same function we just did, like to filter names, but this time we're trying to filter the bookmarks. Let's test it. Firstly, to console log it. Hello from filter. Just hello from filter. Let's see if that printed out. F12. Reload it. Right. So when I type something here, it should print it out hello from filter. Yeah, it does. It actually works. Right. Whatever I input here is showing out. They are linked together. And all right, let's start it. It's doing the same thing again. Will be let filter menu is equal to document.querySelector filter. Forget the quotation mark. And then the value. Let's just transfer it to the uppercase here. And let's try to console log it out. Make sure everything is working. Let's reload it. Yeah, it's working. Whatever I type here, it's gonna transfer it to the uppercase and showing it out. Nice. And that's the first step. We're getting the user input value, and next we want getting all the things, all the bookmarks. I want to, all the bookmarks I want to filter. So I want to filter the name of it, which is here in the H3, and it has a name. I want to filter. We want to check the name of it. So it's going to be select all the H3s inside it. Or again, if you want to make it look better, you can just add in a class to it and select from the class. We can just right now just search from all the H3s. That's gonna be good enough. Actually, let's reorder this. Let's rewrite this one. So let's rewrite this one first. The inner HTML, this one first. So let's say we use this really stupid way to add in those combine the strings one by one to create the item we want. And today let's rewrite this part. Like this is what we have yesterday. With just strings to combine HTML tag here. And today we're gonna use a little bit better way to do so. We're gonna let's comment this out. So we're going to do it in another way. What we're going to do here is, so for the we are going to using the way you saw in the online tutorial video, like using the create element and create a div, create h3, create the a tag, the button, and then combine them together. All right, we're gonna using that way. So let's create them one by one. So create a div. It's gonna be document the create element. I'm going to create a div, and let's create a variable to store that div. Variable div is equal to the document create div. It's going to be this outer div, right? It's going to be this outer div, and then let's create h3. Variable h3 is equal to document create element h3, and it's going to be there is h3 here, right? Create h3, and after we created h3, let's adding the name to it. Let's adding h3 dot inner text. It's going to equals to the name of the website. Actually both of them should work the same way right now. Context, content, text, text content, text content. It's both of them should work. Right now we got h3 and got the div. Let's create the link and the button. Create link. So this is gonna be variable a is equal to document the create element a, and then we're going to adding class, adding href, like the a.href is equal to the URL of the website, right? That's how href should be. And a class name should equals to btn success. That's how you saw, like in the video, in our tutorial. That's how they create the HTML indices in the JavaScript code. It's still very annoying, but it should be easier than just plus a lot of string together. Have a href, have a URL, name, text content is equal to visit, right? Visit. Right. So let's create the button. Create button. But variable button is equal to document the create element, create a button. It's going to be button the class name is equals to btn danger. Make it red, and the button the text content is equal to delete, and we're going to have a click here. Few ways to do here. You can using the add attribute to add that on click. You can using the add event listener to add that, or you can choose on click to add that. For example, you can say button the again add event listener. You can just add event listener to that button. But it's going to be a little bit different than how we did that before. I can show you how to do that. So let's remove that. We're not going to use that anymore. We're going to add event listener here, adding a click. Whenever I click, we're gonna call the function called oh, this gonna take a little bit tricky here. We're gonna create a function, and it's gonna catch the small event here, and it's firstly try to console log the current event here. Let's see how it works. Let's firstly combine them together. Let's combine them together right now. So it's gonna be. Let's just change the structure. Let's say have a div. The remember div is outer div. Let's use div to and append the child. Append the child to it. Let's append the h3 to it. And use div to append the another one. Append the A, and then use div to append the button. I want to make them on the same level. And this after we append that to div, and then we're gonna finally adding that to the outer body. It's gonna be outer one is bookmark results, right? Bookmark results. The append child. This whole div. That's how you saw that in the video, right? That's how they do that in the video. Let's see how it looks like. If I reload the page. Okay, it looks like this. I will be able to visit, and when I click delete, it's console log out the mouse event I just did, and in here we're gonna have like a lot of stuff here, and what we're gonna care about is the target of like whatever we click here. What we care is the target of it. So it's let's firstly change the layout a little bit. So I want to change the let's see, to make those things inline a little bit. All right, let's just keep it this way right now. Let's not focus on the style of it. We can use style change the inline to make it on the right, but it's just keep it as right now. Let's focus on something else. For the event listener, let's cancel out the target. That's whatever it's gonna show me whatever I click here. Right, it's gonna show me whichever I click here. To getting the whatever we click here, and we want to get the name of it. If you take a look at the whole structure, try to inspect it. The whole structure is like have H3 and same level have a tag and then have a button. And what we want to get is navigate from this button to its it's not a parent, it's just a same level. It's a stuff called H3, and looking for the H3 inside beside it, and it's called the M symbol. Right? Going to get the inner text, get the content from its friends here, called with tag name is equal to H3. So we are going to using the function called siblings, or can you get a parent and then find its child. Let's see. Is the target the siblings? Looking for the H3 here. Let's see if that gave me the what I want here. If I go to delete, oops. Did I type it wrong? Or use it wrong? Let's see. I forget it.
You can do closest H3. I'll get the H3.
Yeah, I can do it in that way, but let me see if I can do it in this way here. Huh. Actually, forget how to do it in this way. Let's see what a function we can use here. Append child, button, class name, console. Right, let's using the let's search it for. Give me a second. Should be able to do so. I should be able to call the previous sibling, the previous sibling. Actually, this is more stupid. Let's get its. Let's get its parent. Is the parent a function or just a? Parent element, I guess. Let's target the parent element. Let's try that. All right, let's give me the div, and then I can look in for the child h3 inside it, or I can just use in the close. Let's try to get the child. Child and node. So it will be the. How do I get to specify which child I want? It should be. I think I can call the. Oops, where is that? Parent node the children one. Can I do that? Actually, forget it. Children is not a function. Oh, actually, it should be children one, I guess. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, it's giving me. Oh no, it's not. It's giving me this one. What? That's the first children. Oh, yeah, it should be zeros. I was like stupid. Yeah, it's giving me this one. That's one way you can find the h3 inside it, and another way will be using the closest child, closest h3, I think. It's gonna be the target, the closest, and the h3. Is that how it works? No. What?
Without value, maybe?
Whatever. Let's just using the parent and getting its child. Right? It's just using this way. It actually works. I'm gonna check it over later. So right now we're getting the. This one is the m symbol h3 get, and I want to get its value. It's text content, variable name. Oh, let's call it site name. Let's go to that. Let's console log it out, see if that really works. What? let's see. M symbol, Facebook, Twitter. Yeah, that's how I get the name I want. It actually works. All right. So I got the site name. And what I want to do is I want to call the delete bookmark, passing the site name. I already have the function delete bookmark and just passing the site name here. Let's try it. Try to delete the M symbol. It works. Delete the GitHub. It works. Right? That's how it works right now. Well, again, to make it still on the same line, you can just change that to into the inline element, or and adding them to on the right of it. All right. So again, let's go back to the filter. Let's go back to filter. So the filter. Our filter menus, document the query selector, filter menu to uppercase, and then let's select all of them. Select all of them so we can use a for loop to compare or recursively compare them. So we're gonna select. We're going to how are we going to get them? Let's say variable, not let again. Variable. Bookmarks is gonna equals to let's say this is bookmark names is equal to document the query selector. We're looking for all the H3 we have here, and it's getting its the text content. I guess let's try it. Not query selector all. Select all of them, right? Let's just try to go select all here. Let's see how it works. So when I try to filter something, it's giving me everything I need here. So it's also giving me the text muted here. I don't want that. I'm going to select all the H3 within the div. Well, that's stupid. Let's adding a class to it to the H3 here. Let's give a class to it. Let's H3 the class name. Let's call it just the name class. Right. Let's give a class to it. And in here, instead of select all H3, I'm just gonna select all the names I have. Not the name class I have. The name. Let's try that. Here we go. I get the first name, which is Facebook, right? And the next one should be Twitter, because I only have 2 right now. Right, so it's text HTML text is Twitter. All right. So let's adding any more so I can play around with filter. Let's adding back the M symbol. Let's end the Google. And GitHub. Right, it's adding those back. Alright, so I got all the bookmarks names, I got a filter menu, and it's time to do the for loop to comparing them. It's for variable I start from 0. Again, it's loop from the first one until the last one, so it's from 0 to I to length of it, to bookmark names the length. I smaller than bookmarks the length. And then I pass. Right? So let's do a if let's first get the value of it. Variable names is equal to book Oh, that's variable name is equal to bookmark names I the text content and transfer it to uppercase. Remember, like I want to compare them in uppercase. Right now, let's compare them. If this name dot includes, if this one includes the field value, and then we are going to set up the style display into block. Else, set up its style display into none. Right? That should work. Else, not this. Right. Try it. So if I type Facebook, oops, I forget to hide the button. So it's just hide the the name, but the button is still there. Let's also hide the button, right? All right. We're gonna change the bookmarks I the parent node. The style is into none, right? It's hiding the whole stuff, not just the button. Is that how you do that? Parent name, right? If I don't forget to remember it wrong. That parent element, parent node, just parent element. Parent element. The style, the display, the to non block. Let's try it. Facebook, right? It works right now. Let's Google. GitHub, it actually works right now. Yeah, it's hiding the one I don't need. So it's easier for the if we have a really long bookmarks list here, it's easier for us to find it. I should be able to visit to it, and I should be able to delete it. Yeah, that's everything is working right now. We're just adding a new function to it, and we also reorganized our finish function to make it using a better way to do so with create element. And it looks it's better to doing it this way. And in the future, we're gonna learn more ways to how to create this HTML code. Yeah, so that's gonna be today's work, right? Your job today is to finish the yesterday's bookmark application, also adding a new function to it, and don't forget to adding the contact list into your GitHub too, right? Just adding more project into your GitHub.
So you can go back to index.
Index, yeah, sure. So in index, we're adding an input here with name equal to filter, ID equal to filter, and also we not also, just that's it. We just added this input here. And see, like this div is just have ID equal to bookmark. Result, it is empty, nothing inside it. If you check the source code of here, so check the source code. We use the page source. You see that in here you cannot find like anything in the results. It's still empty. You cannot find the one we added dynamically from the local storage. Right? It's still empty in the source code. So that's it. I will update my code in my GitHub. So it's going to be terminal. Here, git add dot, git commit, ending filter feature, and improve, what's that called, finish bookmark. Git push, git end, git commit, and git push. That's it. Okay, so the code will be in your GitHub right now. If you just click this link here, it's going to bring you to here, to the code. Okay, it's just updated 13 seconds ago, right? Those files are just updated 3 seconds ago. All right. So that's it for today's work. I'm uploading the video to the GitHub, and so the videos can be found in the mSymbo, the Heroku app. You should be able to see the videos in my channel here, like in the playlist, or it's right here, or you can go to the pure JavaScript project, and it's going to be at the end of it, right? Bookmark for 2018. Don't watch the old one, right? Watch old one was a little bit out of time and updated a little bit, and also for this one updated a little bit, and next one gonna be updated again for the unit converter. And also you can find the video in the assignments, like the bookmark is already here. If you click that, it's gonna bring you to the video, right? It's bring you to the video. You should be able to watch it here. And I will also add the filter list one later here. And the due date for the assignments, it's not like a really, it's kind of like a fixed due date. It's not. You don't have to worry about that. It's not like something we're gonna really worry about. So just try to finish those 3 projects by next Tuesday. All right. If you're not finished that by that day, you can still have time to finish that later. It's okay. It's just not a really assignment. It's just some small project help you to practice your JavaScript, and also to try to adding something to your GitHub to show to others that you know how to use JavaScript to make a project. All right. So because we're gonna learn something new on next Tuesday, so just try to finish those 3 projects by next Tuesday. If not, you just spend some time in the future when you have time to come back and add those projects to your GitHub, right? So we already finished the bookmarks and the filterable list, and on next Monday we're going to do a unit converter. Will be allows you to convert to the different unit. We're going to cover that on next Monday, and after that we're going to learn some new features from JavaScript, right? And such as some new things from JavaScript until week 7. And after that we're going to start working back to our projects. We're going to introduce some libraries from the JavaScript. Okay, let me upload the video to the